भावना
So everyone, so big round of applause. Great. So we are happy to have a lovely, beautiful couple right here. Please have a seat. So as you know, now the simulation starts. Today we are slightly behind the schedule, right? We will be going for the same way we have done it. A1s and A2s, 1s and 2s, 1s and 2s. Why you are sitting there? What? Agreeing why you are there? What checking? Not good. Everyone, according to your groups, Group A, Group A, Group B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Why you are there? This is not good here. It should improve with each day. Very first day we were very much on the track. Right? You should become better version of yourself with every day. Should not go back. In science we say going up is difficult. Right? Going down is very easy. नीचे साइकिल चलाना हो ना, ऊपर चढ़ाना पड़ता है तो जोर लगता है, नीचे जाने के लिए जोर नहीं लगता है. Anyhow, okay, set. Okay, once again, Group A, Group B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, hatke. I should rename your group hatke, right? Still good. Okay, so ma'am, these are 8 groups with ones and up to 8 in each group. So 8 by 8, 64 students are there. Ones and twos will go for GD. Go. Quick, 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 quick. Go and settle there in the room. Ones and twos. Quickly go. 1 and 2 GD. Okay. 7 and 8 will go for interview. All 7 and 8 go for interview. Please, you are 1 and 2? Then why you are sitting here if you are not 1? Ritika? Okay. Okay. Okay, now we have 3s and 4s, right? So you will be attending the VAT with me, with madam, right? So today's VAT, Apeksha, come. Right? 5 and 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Apeksha, come. You are 1 and 2? Yeah, come here. Anybody else 7, 8? You are 7, 8? Come, Kavita. Right. So both of you will go with sir. Make sure GD is smoothly started and you will video record the first GD of 1 and 2. Is that clear? The topic will be given by sir and we will have a session at 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock, sorry. So 4 GDs, you will be managing that. Sir.
Thank you.
Right. Over to you, ma'am. So, topic. One topic to her. Then we can take maybe 5 minutes on the basics of writing ability test. And then one topic to her. We will write on it.
So, 5 minutes?
No, this 4. You have 2 groups? Yeah. 350 you set them free.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, what are we going to do here? Can someone describe the task? What is the task?
Basically, it's a written ability test. Where
Okay.
we have to
How long is it?
Ma'am, about we have to write for 15 minutes,
Yeah.
15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. 15 minutes, not 20.
So we have to describe the topic that you tell us to write on.
Okay.
Basically, the introduction or our take on the topic.
So it's your take on the topic, and remember that your perspective is unique. Write what you think. And does it have to be divided into paragraphs? It should have the structure of a small essay. So it is your choice. You can go for introduction, body, conclusion. Or you can go for statement, cause, effects. That's up to you, depending on the topic. So introduction, body, conclusion means you introduce the topic, describe it in detail, and then conclude. But if you are looking at some kind of a problem that has been posed, then you can do a statement of the problem, what were the causes, and what are the effects. So that will depend upon what the topic is. And normally for the VAT, we've noticed that there are topics, current topics, you rarely get a choice, right? You don't get a choice. It's always one topic. So it could be a topic of current interest, say something like the Ukraine war, or cyber security, or cryptocurrency. Anything that is, so for this you have to remember that you need to read a lot. So that at this point of time, when you are faced with a topic, you're not lost. So keep this in mind for the future. Unless and until you read, it will be difficult for you to write. So what topic would you like from me? Today I'll give you a choice. Anything? क्या बात है? Indian politics. ये तो सबको नहीं पसंद आएगा. recent, something that you feel. I understand that you talked about climate in the morning. I was told that you would appreciate not talking about the climate.
Capitalism, gain or rule.
Capitalism being on, oh my god. That's a solid topic. Okay, we'll begin with philosophy. We'll begin with philosophy, a general topic. Then from general, we'll go to specific. The meaning and philosophy of life. Meaning and philosophy of life. And your time starts now. 15 minutes. Go ahead. Does someone have an extra pen for the young man? You can take it from her. Okay, my stopwatch has started. Your time starts now. The meaning and philosophy of life. 15 minutes. The meaning and philosophy of life. 10 minutes to go.
ऑफिस में ही बोल रहे हो?
Last 5 minutes. Last 2 minutes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, people, time up. Please stop writing. Hand in your sheets. And your next topic. Get ready. Here. Okay, the plan is like this. While you are doing your next topic, I will check your writing for the first round and write down my feedback for each person. Okay? So the quicker you are, the more feedback you'll get. The more feedback you'll get. Because writing depends entirely on feedback. So please write your group and number clearly on your sheet. Everyone has a sheet now? Okay. Your next topic. Thank you. If you need water, you can take it from here. Okay. Your next topic. Social media privacy is a myth. Social media privacy is a myth. MYTH. And your time starts now. Social media privacy is a myth. 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 Your time starts now.
5 minutes over.
Excuse me.
5 minutes to go.
done with it? 5 of you come for the interview.
No, they just got
Okay.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go.
They can complete and go.
Okay. 4 minutes. 5 and 6 will go for the interview in 4 minutes. ठीक है? Five, six go for interview. 5, 6.
They are finishing the task.
Yeah. First, those who have done, they can start doing. Those who have not, we need just 4 of them. From 5 and 6, 4 of you can go. 5, 6? Yeah. Where is your resume? Okay. 5, 6? Yeah. Rest can wait. Rest can finish the task and go.
Last few seconds.
You're done with it? Once you're done, 4 and 3. 3 and 4 will go for reserve GD. Okay? You will go for reserve. No, you sit here.
Okay, people, time up.
After that, you go for the reserve GD.
Time up. Please hand in.
अभिनंदन करूँगा
Please pay attention to the feedback because that is what is holding your marks back. Okay, done. Thanks. Okay, people, settle down and I'll give you your next topic. Those who need to go for interview, please go ahead. सबको जाना है या थोड़ों को जाना है? 5 and 6, please move for the interview. ये fresh है या पहले वाला है? Okay. No, you can keep it because that has your feedback.
पढ़ा जा रहा है 3 to 4 में reserve
No, no, that's not it. It has to be in paragraphs. No, not needed. It's like an essay. Okay, people. Please remember, you don't need to number. You don't need to number. You don't need to add bullet points. 3 to 4 paragraphs. All right? And you all know that a paragraph should have one batch of ideas. For instance, if you are defining life, first paragraph, life, second paragraph, meaning, third philosophy or philosophy meaning, जैसे आपको सूट करता है, ठीक है? Now, I have a current topic for you, which is the cashless economy of India. The cashless economy of India. So this would be your take on the cashless economy of India.
Ma'am, I think we have to go for reserve GDP.
5, 6.
Next week will come.
Okay, chalo फिर आप go ahead. I am giving you all feedback. So when you get free from your GD, I leave this with Sogo sir. So take your feedback from him. Okay, it will be with Sogo sir. You can leave your sheets here, and I'll leave the sheets with sir. Fine? Yeah, no worries. All the best. आपके तो पेन मतलब ये पेन ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा।
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to ask like how to improve this band. मतलब what
आपका मैंने फीडबैक दे दिया.
यस मैम मेरे को लिखा था मतलब 4 to 5 रीड करना पर कंटेंट ठीक था पर प्रेजेंटेशन वाइज थोड़ा
आपका कौन सा निकाल दो.
ये कहाँ रह गया सीढ़ी का? क्यों नहीं सीढ़ी?
यस बस इन
हाँ ये आपकी जो राइटिंग है ना ये आपको बोलेगा.
इतनी जल्दी जल्दी सोचना
नहीं बच्चे ऐसे अगर पढ़ाई नहीं जाएगा
टाइपिंग
बेटा टाइपिंग नहीं है मैथ में टाइपिंग नहीं है
ना 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 you have to write. Who said you typing?
बेटा जो स्कूल की है ना राइटिंग बुक्स जिनसे बच्चे करते हैं
Guys, come
वो
come.
खरीद लो एंड डू एटलीस्ट 4 पेजेस एवरी डे.
नॉर्मल अच्छी है
योर आइडियाज आर गुड. आपकी राइटिंग आपको डुबोएगी. फिर क्या करें.
Here is 3-4. इंटरव्यू के लिए हाँ
अभी फुल हो गए सारे.
कोई नहीं वेट करो.
मेरा एक हो चुका है
कोई बात नहीं ये तो बोनस है. You go downstairs सिक्का सर के पास. सिक्का सर के पास. Downstairs हाँ बाहर है. धूप में है. जा. दे दिया तुमने सिक्का सर को. सिक्का सर के पास है धूप में. बाकी जा बाकी. नीचे ग्राउंड फ्लोर धूप में.
वॉलीबॉल और कोर्ट बन गया. वॉलीबॉल कोर्ट.
वॉलीबॉल कोर्ट. So these is ones and twos, right?
Yes, sir.
Ones and twos. Immediately you finish your where? Go for PI. Wherever you find it, there are 6 or 7 panels going on, right? So don't wait for कि मेरे को यहाँ जाना है यहाँ जाना है. One should be there, one उसके back, एक उसके back. It's more important to get the interview done rather than sticking to a particular panel. You can have a choice जहाँ पे हो गया वहाँ ना दो दोबारा, but out of the remaining कहीं भी घुस जाओ, right? Yours is the last. We have to be back here at 5. Finish हुआ तो भी, finish नहीं हुआ तो भी, right?
Okay, people. As you know, you have to write a short essay in 15 minutes.
Yes.
So your topic, India's cashless economy. India's cashless economy. Your time starts now. You can take sheets of paper from here. यहाँ से. Remind me to give you 1 minute extra. Okay?
Can you please repeat the topic?
The cashless economy of India. दरवाजा बंद कर दीजिए। You looking for something?
Yeah, ma'am, I find it's not able to find it. We have files, the files will get
Teaching information. We're done with 6 minutes. Be careful. 9 to go. शीट If it's not there, then you write it. You just have to pay attention to these small things and you solve it. 5 minutes to go. people, time up. Yes, please. Please keep your sheets here. Right here. That's it.
No, no, I have one. Was it a abstract reasoning or a actual topic?
It was your take. How do you want to deal with it? That is why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, that I got
होनी
it.
चाहिए नहीं होनी चाहिए क्या है?
Okay.
So when you are writing, you have to see what will I give. Kindly stop writing. Those who came late can take 1 minute. So people, you have to see what will you be able to express best. जैसे कैशलेस की बात थी
Yes.
या अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि no, it's not possible, so give your reasons. If you feel cashless is working, again, but whatever you say, put it in words with conviction,
Yes.
not a namby-pamby kind of answer. Maybe, perhaps, no, that doesn't work. It has to be a yes or a no,
I tried to,
categorical.
I
But
tried
here
to
you
do
can
it
even
in
say that time will tell whether this will work for India or not. It's worked for many countries. If you know of countries, then show off your knowledge. कि हाँ मुझे मालूम है बाकी देशों में क्या हो रहा है. You know, that kind of thing. So that you can do. But it's always better because it's such a small piece of writing. Number one, what is cashless? You know that.
Yes.
Number two, how has India implemented it? And pros and cons. So that gives the best picture of your ability. That you know the topic from every angle. You know. So do we have time for one more?
I think so. We have to go for our personal interview.
Okay, run. All the best. I will be leaving your individual feedback with Sogo sir. You can take it from him.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
All the best.
Will it be on sheets?
On your sheets.
Okay.
It will be with sir. And if you need to connect with me, I'm on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
No, I will for sure connect with you.
What do you
Why was
He knows you.
Okay, people. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, all the best. Again. Hang on to this. I'm getting that. You can. Just send me a WhatsApp. We'll connect. All the best. Run.
Actually, I have started trying more lately, like writing the points. And I have seen suggestions.
Points में नहीं लिखना, it has to be paragraphs.
Like,
निकालो तुम्हें भी बता दे.
like in the last one, I have been suggested that.
No. किसने? Because ये मिनी essay है. अगर तुम points पे लिखोगे तो format गलत हो गया. You can make shorter paragraphs, but you don't need to give bullets. जैसे आप इसको 3 paragraphs में आराम से divide कर सकते हो. तो have shorter paragraphs, जैसे आप कह रहे हो growing day by day, high speed internet connection, this cashless system also. ये help होना चाहिए. जैसे ये है. This is one paragraph. ठीक है? Most important factor क्या तुम्हारी ये errors को नहीं लेंगे.
काफी ज़्यादा errors हैं.
Don't do that.
Like I don't have a habit to writing this, and that's why.
ये तुम्हारा second paragraph हो गया. And this can be see your grammar and your vocabulary has to be immaculate. Only then you will cross 50%. ग्रामर वोकैबुलरी में कुछ भी एरर होगी तो आप बिलो 50% रह जाओगे।
तो फिर मतलब अगर हमारा कंटेंट और कंटेंट पे अगर इतना फोकस नहीं है पॉइंट्स पे, तो हम लोग क्योंकि टाइम अगर देना पड़ेगा, एक्स्ट्रा टाइम जाएगा।
आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आप रोज बैठ के 2-3 रैंडम टॉपिक्स पे लिखो और फिर देखो कैसे तुम्हारी राइटिंग है। तुम लोगों की प्रॉब्लम ये है that you have not written enough। अब जो काम किया ही नहीं वो कैसे परफेक्ट होगा। अब इसके अंदर your ideas are all there, but I would not take it beyond 5 out of 10 for the reason your errors and it doesn't look like an essay। वहाँ लिखा होता है write a short essay।
Actually, I was writing it like previously। वो मैम ने मेरे को बोला तो फिर I tried this।
तेरा नंबर क्या है?
88।
नहीं ये
E1।
अब तुम्हारा E1 का इसके अंदर I will not give you more than 5, but with the ideas you can go up to 8-9 provided you present it properly। तो cuttings avoid करो। और ये errors, ये बड़ी stupid errors हैं। I'm sorry to say।
I accept it।
Please do accept it।
But what about the ideas? Like
Ideas are good।
ideas are good।
I will give you full marks for ideas, but यहाँ पे तुम्हारे जाएंगे marks। उस पे काम करो।
So first of all I have
Practice।
to write paragraphs।
3-4 every day short paragraphs, मतलब एक ऐसे को 3 या 4 paragraphs में डिवाइड करो।
जैसे मैम ने मेरे को बोला कि ना आपको अपने पॉइंट्स हाईलाइट करना है, बहुत लेंदी अगर दिख रहा है कोई चीज़ तो वो एग्जाम में नहीं पड़ेगा।
हाँ वो ठीक है, तो शॉर्ट पैराग्राफ्स लिखो ना।
उसमें पॉइंट्स नहीं आ पाएंगे इतने हमारे, मतलब जैसे
नहीं क्यों नहीं आएंगे, 4 पैराग्राफ्स बनाओ आप।
क्योंकि 4 पैराग्राफ बना सकते हैं।
ठीक तो मैं कह ही रही हूँ। देखो 15 मिनट में कंफर्टेबली 200 या 300 वर्ड से ज़्यादा कोई नहीं लिख सकता। तो उसकी ब्रेकअप करो कि कौन से, तभी कह रही हूँ कि रोज 3 या 4 रैंडम टॉपिक्स लेके अच्छी खासी वो बैठ के राइटिंग टॉपिक्स की लिस्ट है नेट पे, रोज 2-3 उठा के लिखो और रीड अ लॉट, रीड द न्यूज़पेपर, द एडिटोरियल्स, ऑनलाइन कंटेंट। प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है कि जब इनपुट नहीं है आउटपुट कैसे आएगी? आउटपुट तभी आएगी ना जब इनपुट दोगे। सो रीड अ लॉट so that you absorb things and you can use them on the spot। ठीक है, लिखो पढ़ो दोनों लिखो। हाँ तुमने भी पॉइंट्स में डिवाइड करा हुआ है ना, so तुम्हारे एरर्स नहीं है। so I would say you are a 6 here, but I would like to see you go up to 7 or 8। that will happen when you divide into paragraphs and no need to use 2 kinds of pen। हाँ वो नहीं करना, तो आप इसको 3 पैराग्राफ्स में डिवाइड करो, दैट विल वर्क बेटर फॉर यू। ग्रामर वोकैबुलरी ठीक है। या नहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। आप वैसे करो ना, आप सिंपल सा काम करो, आप आराम से इसको रोज जो 2-3 लिखो, प्रैक्टिस करो, उनको पढ़ के मोबाइल पे रिकॉर्ड करो और फिर सुनो। घर में कोई भी है उसे फीडबैक दो, ये सुनने में कैसा लगा, ये पढ़ने में कैसा लगा। दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प। बात नहीं करते हैं, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है, वो बात करनी बहुत ज़रूरी है। यू शुड फील कॉन्फिडेंट इन योरसेल्फ। वो तभी होगा जब तुम और प्रैक्टिस करो, बहुत प्रैक्टिस करो, रोज 3-4 घंटा लगेगा, 4 करोगे फिर उन 4 को पढ़ लो। ठीक है, नहीं पैराग्राफ्स। ओके
उस दिन टीचर आए थे ना, तो उन्होंने इस चीज़ के लिए अप्रिशिएट किया था और इसी कारण से मैंने को भी मैम ने बोला कि आपको पॉइंट्स देने हैं।
नहीं वो पॉइंट्स नहीं है, बिकॉज इट इज कॉल्ड एन एसे। सो इफ यू डू इट इन पॉइंट्स दैट गोज अगेंस्ट द फॉर्मेट। तुम्हारा भी है यहाँ पे?
वो मैंने उनसे बात की, जो सेकंड ऐसे लिखा था
हैं हम लोग
सर वाली
सोशल मीडिया वाला अभी मैं कर रही हूँ निकालो अपना मैं अभी देख लेती यहाँ वापस आप निकालो अपना
चाहे काम
नहीं निकालो आप
मैं तो उसका देखने आया था सोच को पहले वाले
लाइफ निकालो इसमें से कौन सा है डोंट मिक्स इट अप
Yes, sir.
But Shamli, you have to work on your errors. You have to practice right to your productivity and show it to someone. Your ideas are there, you just have to work on them. Come guys, let's see. बाकी की नहीं अभी लाइफ पर
भर दिए
इधर कर दे यार How much do you read?
I read self-help books.
You have to read the newspapers. Because the newspapers are there all these topics. Especially the editorial page. If you read the newspaper, cover to cover, तभी बात है. उसके बिना नहीं होगा. Input होगी तभी output आएगी. बच्चे ये नहीं हम कह सकते ना क्योंकि वहाँ पे हमारा कंट्रोल नहीं है टॉपिक पे. गाना सुना ना मैं जिंदगी का साथ यहाँ पे 2.4% देने करना है. ये लॉन्ग निकालने का कुछ भी नहीं होगा अगर ऐसा सोचें आपको अपने आप को विश्वास करना that I can do it. And that will happen. You need so much that it is not so complicated. But you can then give. Do that. Then you will be. Yeah, come. वो इस तरह लगे मीट नहीं करते हैं इनको fix Are you ready for the next writing class? Or are you waiting for the GD? Errors will take away. This is your second one. दोनों में तुम चार आगे बढ़ना है No, I'm putting them all together here because India will like yes. Don't yeah. Tell me when you are ready to write. All the best. Are you here for the writing? Are more people coming? Are you ready to write? ये दरवाजा बंद कर दीजिए. Okay, people. Please take the sheets you need. Your topic is mobile phone, boon or bane? Question mark. Mobile phone, boon or bane? Your time starts now.
How much time do we have?
15 minutes. इनको पेन दे दीजिए प्लीज.
It's boon or boon?
Boon. B-O-O-N. Boon or bane. B-A-N-E.
Come in, Nitya.
Five minutes over. 5 minutes to go. Time over, please. Would you like to do one more or you have to go? You need to go for GD or PI or you're free now? GD? You're free. So better I'll give you another topic. क्या दीजिए answers or sheets theory?
Can you look at feedback?
Yeah, while you're writing, I'll do your quiz.
We have a session at 5, so we have only 15 minutes.
Okay, so better I'll call you one by one.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I have to go to school. Can we please?
Take out your sheet. Come here. Come in. Yeah, please. C7. C7, come.
Place E7.
Dependent or dependent? That's good. That's good. You need to read. C7.
E7.
Sorry, E7. D8. D8. DD. You finished at 15 or 4:15? 4 finish करा था जल्दी में नहीं गड़बड़ है चलो हम कहते हैं कि कल नहीं पढ़ना मैं थर्सडे के एग्जाम देखो चाइल्ड लेसन सच है हाँ यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन दिस जैसे ये है you say in conclusion I have a question for all mobile phone users and kind of locates, it underlines what you are saying. You can put in the conclusion. There is a question for every mobile phone user. और फिर इसको presentations you can take right 3 to 4 topics and then read it out to yourself. पढ़ के इसको तुम्हें पता चलेगा इंटरव्यू में हाँ मैंने गड़बड़ की I could easily give you 7 or 8 for these ideas that you are using for your presentation. Okay. D7. D7. This one. So many societal changes stop here, and let's say the first change is the efficiency. You can also say here that every societal change has a negative and a positive side. फिर इसको रखो as sentences, not as words. One. हाँ वो पूरा पैराग्राफ आप जैसे ये है ये फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ हो गया this facility has made so many societal changes. Number 1 has brought in efficiency factor on the other hand. Number 2, people think that a mobile phone shows their status. ये list कर दो paragraph by statement 1, 2 or 3 but in a paragraph. Here you do the same thing. Number 1, mobile phone has given us these benefits. तो यहाँ पे ये लिखने की बजाय in conclusion mobile phones come into use if used properly. One should get the best. अरे नहीं कर पाऊँ Stay calm. 15 मिनट में लिखा है या पहले लिख लिया था?
वो बैठ के बाद
और बैठ तो वैसे टाइम और ले लेते हैं यानी मुझे मिस कर रहा है और अच्छा अच्छा I'm giving you a sense but my opinion you can go overnight so this can be a deviation हाँ हमने कैपिटल दे दिया इस किस्म की चीज़ों से मार्क्स मिलते हैं What's happened? You're not well?
Yeah, not well. Is this water?
Yeah, please take it. So what you tell? I want you to work on this. There's one D7. D7. First, ये phone से Right? That's all. I don't think there's anything. Your ideas are fine. Keep it up. F7. C. C here. And this should be fine. है ना? ऐसे पहले मेजर contributions of violins. हाँ. Number. Speaking a paragraph now? No, 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 no. Because this is a small essay now. You should wait more and more. Do you read the newspaper? उसकी बात नहीं है, वर्क लिमिट की बात नहीं है. वो फैमिली वाला एरिया. I see a lack of planning. You just came with your thoughts. चाहे टाइम नहीं भी है, फिर 30 seconds के लिए बनाइए. Structure. Then this is my introduction. This is the body. This is the it flows. It's not flowing here. That flow is required. Okay? Flow. The ideas are fine. Okay? Tanya Bansal. What's your number? 53. इसको यहाँ पे पैराग्राफ चेंज कर दो. Gotten your school lessons. यहाँ पे gap क्यों है? See, your ideas are all there. Tanya, you will lose marks because of these things. Work on this. Okay? Right? Practice. The flow is fine. The flow is fine. That's okay. Just work on the paragraphs and these tiny elements that I wanted. Rishabh Kumar. Rishabh Kumar, आपका नंबर क्या है? 38. About what? That says what? कितना पढ़ते हो? What's your number? Come. And read it out. Okay? Who's this intelligent person who has not written name or number? कुछ नहीं है. कौन है ये? कौन है ये अकलमंद? Who's this?
चेक कर लो गाइस, इसका चेक नहीं हुआ अभी.
कौन है ये? तुम हो? आ जाओ. भावना सिंगला. ओके. जान के इतना छोटा रखा है कि तुम्हें ढूंढना पड़े मुझे. आगे बढ़ो. If somebody else had written it, would you understand this line? Ours, which is this.
इन्फेक्शन कब
Your problem is that you have lots of ideas. You don't have the patience to put them down. End of first paragraph. What ये कहती है तभी बात है. ये टॉपिक के लिए
कोर्ट पे देखते हैं कोर्ट पे देखने के लिए सबको सिखा तो हम लोग गाने देखते हैं अब तो लगे पड़ते हैं कैसे क्यों गाने
Yeah, that's fine. Plan in advance. कि आपको पता हो कि कौन सा होता है. ऐश्वर्या शर्मा. What is this? What is this sentence? Please tell me. Is it आपका नंबर क्या है? आपको होता है कि सेम पोलिटिकल इंटरेस्ट नहीं ना इन्फोर्ट करो ना ये सब पहले प्लान कर लो ये दिस इज माय इंट्रोडक्शन दिस इज द बॉडी दिस इज द थिंग्स एंड यू राइट इन पॉइंट्स ठीक है दैट विल हेल्प यू आई एम सॉरी यंग लेडी यू आर रिफ्यूजिंग okay we can tell you this one everybody's got feedback now okay क्या है तेरा नंबर okay come yeah this is a good one I was happy just think otherwise but then you You want to do another one?
But we have section of yours only.
Okay, then the pipe run. Yes. So then we have to wait for everyone.
This topic was on time. So can we do like only one direction?
You can say in the beginning that I don't agree that it's a
Are we done?
Huh?
How much time?
We are done.
So you write others also.
हाँ
Relaxation.
हाँ
आपको कुछ इंसाइट नहीं है कुछ?
ले लिया थैंक यू
चलो ये वो इंसाइट.
कैन मेक अ चॉइस कि मेरे को तो डेली लगता है say that तभी that is why these topics are given with an order. They want you to either make a choice or speak on both aspects. That is your decision. No, not at all. That's your decision. You can speak on both aspects. Or you can choose. ये तुम्हारा decision है. You have to weigh कि मेरे पास मेरे इसके लिए फोन पे मैं ज़्यादा effectively कर सकती हूँ तो मैं फोन पे अगर मेरे पास दोनों के लिए तो मैं दोनों पे
चलो बेटा go get inside, sit inside.
ऐसे होता है. That doesn't matter. What matters is what you do. हमारे पास content is fair. वो बहुत जरूरी है. Welcome.
Everyone please be seated.
आगे और बेटा केड़ा वो यहाँ से पूछता बेटा इंटरव्यू होगा ना
Don't worry.
गवर्नमेंट रहता है अनुमान से
Give my feedback.
अनुमान कल नहीं है ना अनुमान जा रहे हैं कल
इसमें देखते हो गए
फूल तो खत्म ही हो गया मैं बाकी की करते हुए चलती हूँ साइड का तो और परसों भी हुआ है कल तुमने भी नहीं डाली
Hello. Everyone, please be seated according to your seats. All the captains, make sure that everyone is seated.
my pen drive. I'd like to share something.
Okay, we have the session for that. अच्छा पेन ड्राइव पे शो करना ये लो कोई बात नहीं डॉक्टर से जिनको लेके आना एवरीवन बी सीटेड ग्रुप 1 ग्रुप A all members are here A B all members here C D
हम दो पीछे जा रहे हैं
नहीं यू सिट हियर ना भाई
पोडियम आ रहा है बीच में
कोई बात नहीं तुम बैठो यहाँ पे डी ई ग्रुप ई मे आई हैव अटेंशन ग्रुप ई एफ जी ऑल देयर सीट पे बैठे तो भैया कम यार वहां बैठो जाके फटाफट गो क्विक एनीवन एल्स हु इज नॉट डन विद द इंटरव्यू देयर आर 4 panels so there should be 4 people with the 4 panels nobody waiting just go and check if there is anybody else bring into the main room right so as soon as the person will come one person will go and you check where is the vacant PI you appear for that great okay which group is complete all 8 members B H and B E okay Beria कहाँ आ रहे हैं यार चलो ठीक है so we will start without wasting time so can we have a huge round of applause yay your energy was there yes that's good so let me first introduce our panelists right because that time we were running short of time so I thought not to we will do it once we will have session so as you can see you have the presentation you put na photo so first I will introduce as you say ladies first or I would say girls first right so Dr. Deepti is with put it there Punjab University. No, I know. Right. I have your emblem that you have given me. I put it many times. So people ask, are you with the government? Right? Because there is, Chandigarh.
Obviously, interviews are कोई हुआ।
So you take one person from each, and then you go with the Tushar sir. Okay, so that is very beautiful. Chandigarh hand logo is there, right? So whenever I put there, people do ask, you work with any government department? I say. Okay. So thank you. First of all. Okay, so Professor Deepthi is with the Department of English and Cultural Studies. This part I didn't knew. So that's again my favorite area, to know cultures, to work with cultures. And we are... कोई बात नहीं, छोड़ दो उसको. Right? When anybody is speaking, you give all your attentions here, right? It's very important. You must have learned here. Come. You all need special instructions, right? हाँ, सिक्योरिटी करने गए थे. हाँ, वही लोग लेट होते हैं काकी, हमें पता है. या पान मसाले वाले लेट होते हैं.
4 पपी है सर, उनको खाना खिलाएगा.
कल कौन खिलाएगा?
मैं खिला दूंगा.
परसों? परसों
भी आ जाएगा सर.
चलो ठीक है. Doing good work, philanthropic work, social work is good, but not at the cost of your own schedule. ठीक है? Who told you?
सर वो 6 PM
Who told you?
IT स्टार्ट होना था, वो मिसमैनेजमेंट. सॉरी सर.
सर मैं पहले इनके साथ था, फिर मैं वॉशरूम चला गया.
उसको वॉशरूम ही कहते हैं. कोई नहीं कहते. ठीक है. IIM में when you will go in B school, these things are official. You need not hide away shy. You know, it's your life, your body. तुम्हें कैंसर होगा भाई. ठीक है. सिंपल सी बात है. दूसरे को तो होने वाला नहीं. अब जिसको दूसरे को होगा वो थोड़ा और साइड में हो जाएगा. ठीक है. And people feel proud about it, right? As I told yesterday, they say smoking kills, but it is worth dying for. So, ठीक है. But make sure we don't disturb the schedule because of these cancer stick breaks. Okay. So shall I start? Okay, let me start again. So please do welcome Professor Deepthi Gupta. Can we have clapping? Yeah. So Professor Gupta is with the Department of English and Cultural Studies at Punjab University, Chandigarh. And as you can see from non-grey hairs, it's all white hairs, right? So that speaks for itself. No definition required, because she must have taught maybe a generation of people there. And whenever I meet any student, anybody, and we talk about PU, and ये हो नहीं सकता कि मैडम का नाम ना है. And we have been associated for a long in Vibrant form, in I2 form, in Noble Bunch. There are many organizations, and I was happy to be present at PU, where I conducted one short talk on social entrepreneurship. Thank you, ma'am, and please, accept our, heartfelt thanks for coming to this GDPI Dangal 9.0, right? So with ma'am, sir's better half, madam's better half, Dr. Sanjeev, right? Dr. Sanjeev has been, I would say, expert of what all we have been doing or trying, right? He has been associated with this particular institute, many other management institutes as a management consultant. More important than that, very humble human being. Whenever I meet him during our social interaction, you don't feel like you are meeting such a professor and that high level person, right? He talks so politely and so humbly. So sir, this is what I have learned from you, and welcome here at GDPI Dangal 9.0. So you have been observed, evaluated, understood so deeply, right, by Professor Deepthi and Professor Sanjeev, that they now have a very, very detailed idea of where you stand, what you need, right? So next 40-45 minutes, I'll not be saying anything. Sir and ma'am shall be sharing their inputs. My request is, please note it down wholeheartedly and act on that in next 1 month if you really want to improve yourself. खाली बस यही दंगल मस्ती लगाने आए थे, घूमने आए थे, फिर ठीक है, that is your choice, right? Take out your copy pen, listen to every bit of advice, even if it is not for you, right? For somebody else, it can be very helpful to you, right? All good? So our tea break will be at 6:15. Got it? So can we do that? थोड़ा delay चल रहा है? Yes? So we'll try to finish by 6:10, right? All over to ma'am.
Hello everyone. I think you had enough of me, but there are a few things that I must share with you. The feedback I've given you all individually, please pay attention to that. Is this working? So please pay attention to that feedback. Every answer sheet has the feedback. Those who haven't received it can take your answer sheets from sir. But broadly, I'll tell you what I've noticed. You see, when we talk about production, there is an input and there's an output. If you're not reading, if you're not receptive, how do I move this from here?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, I'll do it. So, you see, if there is no input to your mind from the world around you, you can't write. It's as simple as that. You've seen the juice machine, you put in oranges, you get juice. Obviously, if you don't put in oranges, you won't get juice. If you put in apples, you won't get orange juice. So you need the exact input, which is going to come to you from the environment around you. Whether it is reading the newspaper, whether it is listening to the news, whether it is reading on the World Wide Web, whatever your choice is, or it's reading the latest books. Keep your mind open to ideas and constantly practice writing. If you are learning to ride a bicycle, you obviously will need to practice it every day before you're ready to go on the road. But when we come to writing, we forget this. If you have not written a line in the past 6 months, how will you write this short essay in 15 minutes? You cannot. But you can cover up this deficiency even now. As I've suggested to all of you, pick up 3 or 4 random topics on a daily basis. Just time yourself. You know, the brightest students don't do well in exams because they don't know how to manage their time. I teach at a department which is a postgraduate department. Even at that level, there are students who come back from the examination hall and howl. Ma'am, there were 5 questions, 3 hours, I did just 3. An answer is not a work of art. You don't have to spend too much time embellishing it. You just have a task to fulfill. For instance, one of our topics was mobile phone, bane or boon. Now you have a choice. If you feel it's just a bane, stick to that. If you feel it's just a boon, stick to that. Or if you feel you can talk for both sides. So within minutes, seconds, you have to assess. मेरे पास इस टॉपिक के लिए कितना मटेरियल है और मुझे अपने मटेरियल को पैराग्राफ्स में कैसे डिवाइड करना है. This is called a mini essay. So it will not be in bullet points or points, it will be in 3 to 4 paragraphs. And within 15 minutes, you write 150 to 200 words. Okay? So 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs. You can follow the introduction, body, conclusion system, or you can state whatever it is you're talking about, discuss it, reach a conclusion. So ये decisions जो हैं, ये कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? Mind, your cognition, and your mind has to be trained that within this 1 minute, I have to put everything together.
How will you put it together? When you practice, practice, practice. So remember, how does writing matter? That's what my first slide says. The matters to do with writing, meaning the things that I have been talking to you. What is the importance of writing? The biggest importance of writing is that listening, speaking, reading, the three skills that you learn, they together create writing. Writing is not something that comes in via helipad, that one day you become a beautiful writer. No, it happens through listening, speaking, reading. So expose yourself to language, read language, and then make your writing matter. Can you make it matter?
Yes, ma'am.
You can. How? By training yourself. So that is the relationship between writing and you. How do you work on your writing? You have to understand what is writing? Culmination of listening, speaking, reading. If you haven't done enough listening, speaking, do it now. Whatever you write, read it aloud, record it on your mobile, have someone listen to it. Am I making sense?
Yes,
Many of you, I asked you to read what you have written, and you yourself couldn't understand what you had written. So read it out, record it. And writing is marks on paper, meaning you're writing with your hand, you're not typing. So if your handwriting is not clear, start practicing. You've seen those school writing books with which we started learning writing? Do 3 to 4 pages every day. And remember, wherever you may work, whatever you may do, this writing by hand is not going to leave you. So it is purposeful for your work. It's purposeful for your personal life. Whether it's a love letter to your boyfriend, girlfriend, or it's a note to anyone, you're going to need writing. And it is creativity, it is documentation, as we've seen it. It is organization, and it is your connection with the person who's reading it. In this case, it's your examiner. So that connection has to be a clear connection, and of course, the written business communication. Now, your examination falls between formal and informal. You see, there's a spectrum of writing. On one hand, we have formal writing, which is presentations, reports, right? On the other hand, you have informal, WhatsApp messages, social media messages. Your exam falls somewhere in between because you are expressing your opinions. So it is informal to an extent, personal, but since it is for a purpose, so it's written business communication as well. So it has to be convenient for not just you to write, but for the examiner to also read. अगर तुम्हें नहीं समझ आ रहा तुमने क्या लिखा है उस बेचारे को क्या समझ आएगा? And remember, I've also been an examiner for 40 years now. Examiners की एक psychology होती है. When they read something that is to be evaluated, they begin with the highest score. And they say, okay, can this person get 7? And then they find excuses for not giving 7. So don't give those excuses by making spelling mistakes, by making grammatical errors, by mismatching paragraphs, or by writing bullet points, or by making too many cuttings. All these can lead to your marks getting deducted. And the beauty of writing is that it can be reviewed. तो एक बार थोड़ा सा लिख लिया उसको पढ़ लो जल्दी से. ये जो है सारा पैनिक टाइम का, this will go away when you do a lot of writing in those 15 minutes. Do 3 or 4 small essays every day, diverse topics. That will create those connections in your mind. So when you are writing for the examination hall, you will immediately be able to access those connections. And all writing creates an image. Your image in the mind of the examiner. And remember, it can be profitable. It has a wide reach because writing lives on. Speaking not always. Okay? We'll leave business writings. You are familiar with the 7 C's of communication? Keep these in mind when you're writing your essay, that it must have these 7 features. When we talk about informal writing, this is the range, and there could be many others. उसमें कोई ऐसी problem नहीं है. Lots of informal writing. These are the questions you have to ask yourself whenever you are writing something. Why am I writing this? Very clear, it's for the exam. Very clear, it's so you can be evaluated. But then there is a third question related to the topic. For instance, we had the topic India's cashless economy. Are you convinced that India should go cashless, or do you disagree? Answer that question before writing. Then you will notice greater clarity. So ask yourself a question about the topic. For instance, you had privacy, social media privacy, a myth. Ask yourself in the beginning, do I think that privacy on social media is a myth? Or do I think it is possible? Ask yourself that question loud and clear, right at the beginning. That will give you the clarity for writing your essay. And then, what do I want to say? Do I want social media to continue as it is, or do I want changes? How do I want these changes to happen? And how will I convince the examiner for whom I am writing this document? Will I convince through persuasion, through cases, through argument? Then of course, who is my examiner? Your examiner is obviously a person who at that point of time is going to read at least 50 or 60 such essays or listen to them. So this person needs to see why he or she should read your essay, why he or she should waste time on it, and why shouldn't he or she dismiss it immediately. Okay, fine, nah, rejected or selected. So you have to ask yourself this question. When is this person reading it? Obviously, when there is a long line of other essays, where in an environment that is again time bound, stressful, which is your perspective here? Are you for the topic or against? Or are you neutral? So ask yourself this set of 7 questions. It may seem like a very tall order, that how can I do it in 15 minutes? But if you are practicing on a daily basis, this will become involuntary, like a reflex action. That the moment you see a topic, you will immediately decide, why am I doing this? How am I doing this? Okay? So make this a part of your daily practice. And people have these very beautiful reasons for not writing. You will also have them. I didn't have the time today. It needs just 1 hour of your time on a daily basis to write 4 short essays. And then barely 15 or 20 minutes to record them while you speak. So don't think of imaginary concepts like writer's block. Think positively that I have to do this if I am to succeed. These are normally the stages in the writing process. What are we trying to do? by asking you to practice on a daily basis, we are speeding up these stages for you. And if you have done 3 or 4 topics every day, you will find that the topic that comes to you in the exam may not be a surprise, because you have dealt with current topics, you have dealt with philosophical topics, you have dealt with abstract ideas, you have dealt with finance, history, art, literature, because there is so much in the world around us. So you may well find that this pre-writing part you've already done so many times. And you, like the topics I gave you today, you must have come across them earlier. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि कोई ऐसा टॉपिक खोज के कोई ले आएगा जो तुमने कभी देखा ही नहीं, सुना ही नहीं. कहीं ना कहीं से कुछ इंक्लिंग तो होती है ना, that this is the topic. So to create that inkling, you have to understand here. You hear so much about neuroscience these days. How does our brain function? How does our brain function? What is a neuron?
brain cells.
It's a brain cell. So उनमें message कैसे जाता है? Electrical impulses. Are there wires?
No.
A neuron has what? This kind of structure at its end. What is it? Dendrites, axion, right? And one axiom in front of another, dendrite in front of another, the signal jumps.
Chemical signals.
Right? Transmitted. Fine? Chemical or just like an electrical impulse. Now, if you use these neurons enough, they become faster. If you've read so much, your brain immediately fires up. You've heard of long-term memory, short-term memory?
Yes, ma'am.
When you're cramming for an exam a day in advance, you're storing things in short-term memory. But if you're doing it months in advance, they're going to long-term memory. So if you are reading all these topics much in advance, they are being stored in your long-term memory, which then you will be able to revive in the examination hall. That is why my insistence on doing this every day. If you do it a week in advance, it will be washed off. You have to do it weeks in advance. Listening, speaking, reading, writing, all this has to happen on a daily basis. And then the revising, the editing, I'll leave out publishing because the sharing at your end happens with the examiner. The responding came to you through my evaluation, but the responding will also come to you when you start writing and recording what you've written and listening to it. You yourself will develop that judgment that this has gone wrong, I have to rewrite it. And much as we may say that this is the higher level, people don't look at tiny things. In writing, every examiner looks at the handwriting. Every examiner looks at the cuttings, overwriting, punctuation, capital letters sprinkled randomly, that and symbol instead of A and D, and like this, etc. If you given like, you don't need etc. Why waste your time? But that has to become a part of your DNA. So that the moment you are writing, your brain tells you, no, don't go there, that's incorrect. You have to develop that judgment. Fortunately, in this group, I didn't see too many people who are really awful with language. So that's compliments to Sogo sir. He's trained you so well. I didn't see such papers where I would say this person doesn't know English. You know it, but the trouble is under pressure of time, you forget it. So you have to reinforce these messages to your brain and kindly don't underestimate your mind. Your mind has tremendous capacity. These AI experts are not beating out their brains for nothing. Because, watch my words, AI can never beat the human brain. It's not possible. We were so excited about Grok. Grok can read emotions, blah, blah, blah. Now you see the feedback on Grok. Such a noise, people will lose jobs because of AI. We have so many vacancies still, even in the teaching profession. So forget about all this hype. Focus on developing your mind. Your mind is your biggest weapon, but it can be your biggest enemy if you give yourself the message, mujhse na hoga. You have to tell yourself, mujhse hoga. How many of you have seen this figure? Dekha hai kahin? You can also answer, sir. Where have you seen this figure? This is Bloom's taxonomy, which talks about the skills that you need when you get educated. You begin with remembering, then you go on to understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, creating. Now creating is producing something new, which comes after. Recall, explain, use information, take apart information to show relationships, causes and connections, justify a stand or position. Aren't you doing all these 5 things when you write? And you are producing something new. Nobody has written that essay ever, the one that you will write. Nobody will produce that unique essay, because that's you, your ideas, you as an individual, your thoughts. So remember, you are creating magic here, and in order to create magic, every magician has to practice his or her magic tricks. देखा है ना magicians को कितनी ज़्यादा practice लगती है. So how do you hope to create magic without practice? You will have to practice. There's no other way out. So ask yourself these questions. Bloom's taxonomy, does it work only in formal writing, or can I look at it in the process of writing informal stuff? You'll find it anywhere on the net. Bloom's taxonomy is there everywhere. And can you identify the stages that you follow in your writing? This is the mind map of the cognitive domain. You can make a similar mind map when you are writing. कुछ नहीं है, छोटा सा sketch है, जहाँ आप बीच में टॉपिक लिख देते हो, इधर आप लिख देते हो advantages, disadvantages, definition, features. So then you have clarity in your mind that my writing has these 4 parts. And you can look up mind maps by Tony Buzan, B-U-Z-A-N. If you know how to draw a mind map, you can have a structure for your writing beforehand. And it doesn't take long. Do it on a daily basis. Okay? So why don't we write? Simple. Scared of feedback. आज तुम्हें feedback मिली तो कईयों को तो बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं लगी. बड़ी negative feedback है ना? But then feedback has to be both. Evaluation anyone will do for you. Feedback people won't give you, because feedback takes a lot of courage to tell someone. And then you don't write because you are lazy. रज़ाई में से बाहर कौन निकालेगा बाहर, है ना? How will I sit at the table? Lack of ideas that you will cover up if you read. Writer's block, motivation. No time, no motivation. ये भी reason है. And then you're over smart. You feel you are perfect. You know, but nobody is perfect where writing is concerned. I am giving you all this gyan But if I sit down with my own writing, I'll have 20 things that I'll say I could have done better, right? So get going, get up. I'm giving you my email. This doesn't have my email. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this doesn't have my email, but you can look me up on LinkedIn. If you have anything, any questions, please go ahead. Now, any questions right now? Please ask.
Question?
Questions हमारे पहले सेशंस में काफी हो गए।
ठीक है।
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Please remember to give me back my pen drive. Because every time I go somewhere, I leave my pen drive.
Okay, before we start, can I request everybody to stand up and clap for a This was for everybody with whom I have interacted today. So this was for everybody that I have interacted today. Honestly speaking, I have been at the panelist side for the last few years, and I have come across large number of GDs, including the top schools of India. I have not come across such a polished set of students sitting in a GD. The way you have conducted the GD yourself is applauded. Even students from IIM, students from UBS, students from others have not been able to conduct the GD as it should have been, as you people have done it. Great done, great job, and probably I would say it has either been a fish market with most of them, or there have been pauses and pauses in between when nobody is speaking. But today I found that almost 80% of you had something to say and something to add what others were saying. Thank you, Sogo. You have done a great job. Now, how many of you, honestly tell me, read newspapers daily?
They have done till November 29 because it was part of their job. After that, right? So you couldn't make it a habit? Huh? सबने क्या लगवाई है? They have to cut and paste the editorial every day and read it. And
read it, but they don't read it.
no,
Do they?
Till 29th of November they did it.
Okay.
After that they.
So that means they couldn't.
uh,
It was under compulsion. Sort of. Well, you are not the unique ones.
सब करते हैं।
सब यही करते हैं, लेकिन जो उसमें से कर जाता है, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ लेता है, they are the best managers I have ever seen. And those students who do it regularly in their probably post-graduation will get the placement the best possible they can. And if you don't do that, it is a big, big negative on you. My request is, please, if he has asked you to do it under compulsion, make it a habit. And had you been doing this in the last 2 months also, or 1.5 months, your participation in the GD would have been much, much better. And everybody, those who are there, can understand what I am trying to say. Do you agree to what sir says?
Yes, sir.
See, what I am trying to say is that you will be competing against hundreds of students. How will you make yourself different from others? The first is your knowledge about the surroundings. And I have pointed out during my GD also the feedback. We need to understand what my surroundings are, and I need to keep them in my mind. I said that keep on giving examples. What you want to say it with an example that will substantiate what your thoughts are. So सर ने अगर बंद कर दिया कहना कि न्यूज़पेपर की कटिंग लगाओ, तो हमने भी बंद कर दिया. See, whether you go into IIMs or you go to any other big school internationally or within the country, ये न्यूज़पेपर आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ेंगे. Much more than what your curriculum teaches you, you will get the knowledge from these newspapers. अब ये मत कहना कि जी हम आज तक रोज देखते हैं, और I am talking of newspapers. I am not talking of TV in general, because you might get some odd news there, right? And neither I am talking of the WhatsApp University. So you must have noticed lacunas when we were discussing something because you were not aware of the surroundings. Am I right? Right? So that is what is first thing is required. As ma'am said, most of you have a beautiful vocabulary. Most of your expression of your knowledge is good, but some of you are still introvert. Am I right? Some of you couldn't participate in the GD, right? We need that. Whether it is repetition of what somebody else has said, whether it is your ideas, unless or until you participate wholeheartedly, you will not be able to score much. How many of you are from a same city or the same institute? Nobody? All are from different institutes, different cities? Okay. Okay, forget about that. Now, you still have a month to go? Right? Can you make your own groups? Take one topic each and do a GD online? Maybe about...
Yes, sir.
You can do that?
Yes, sir.
That means that in one day, one topic is covered?
Yes, sir.
In 30 days, 30 topics, इससे ज़्यादा है भी नहीं है group discussion के लिए topics. उन्हीं में से कोई ना कोई होगा. Can you make those groups among yourself and then do a GD online?
Yes, sir.
जिसको नहीं भी बोलना होता वहाँ जरूर बोलेगा. Because some of you might be scared that I am sitting there, so इसलिए मैं ठीक बोलूँ, right? गलत ना कुछ बोल दूँ, right? But the best way is make your own groups. Take one topic, right, and discuss among yourself. One is that one topic means preparation of all the 7, 8, 10 group members. What else is required? It will help you in the VAT also, because you have understood the topic. It is much easy to write down. So kindly start reading newspapers, start reading those contents, and try to be part of the discussion. When we talk of group discussion, friends, we also don't only talk about the content, we also see whether you are a good listener or not. Are you really interested in the GD, or you are just trying to express your views and then sit back? That is not the way. You have to be a patient and a good listener, express your views, right? And we have discussed how we are going to intervene. I think probably every group I have shared that how we are going to intervene in case it is required. So practice is the only way of success. The more you practice, the better you will become. And then you will come to know how others are doing it. Unless or until we are aware of the topic, our intervention will be limited. So we need to be aware, we need to intervene, we need to listen, and your facial expression matters a lot during your group discussion. I have pointed out to a few of them that, were you feeling nervous? I could make out that they are feeling nervous. Right? So that means your facial expression also carries a good weightage. Some of us have been writing when somebody else was speaking. It shows that you are not a good listener or you are thinking something else. And one thing we have to make sure that we are not here to give a speech. That I have expressed my views, whether the topic was relevant or not, whatever was in my mind, I have expressed it. We are in a discussion. Discussion means that you are taking up a topic, somebody has said something, you agree with it, you contribute towards that. If you don't agree with it, say that I have a different view and I would like to share this example or that example to substantiate or say why I am different from your views. Don't make it a declamation contest or a debate. It's a discussion. Right? It's not scoring the points over the other. It is how you are able to discuss and express your views. Don't shout. Though I have not seen anybody shouting in the GD, but make sure that you don't shout. Make sure that you don't disrespect anybody. But still you may have to intervene. It is not disrespect, it is expressing your views. Start with the GD if only and only if you have enough content with you. Don't start just because you want to start first. Many of us have this idea that if I start first, I will get a good score. But if you don't have a content and if you start first, you are going to get a negative mark. So start if you have enough content with you. Note down it. It doesn't matter whether you are the second speaker or the third speaker, but first intervention must come within first 3 to 4 minutes. Don't wait too long that okay, let others speak and then I will speak because I have a very strong point to say or anything. Don't wait for too long, and preferably try to have 2 to 3 interventions during those 15 minutes of it. Don't say everything in one stroke. Right? Once you have said something, you have some time to think over while listening to others. Think about it, form an example. That's why I'm saying when you read newspaper, the examples will automatically come to you. And the topics today what we discussed was mainly on the Indian side. We never discuss international. Could have given more examples. Some of you have given, and I said that this is the way we are supposed to discuss. Never look at the panelists. I have already expressed that because it is a discussion among yourself. One, don't try to be a leader because it is again a discussion among colleagues. Not that somebody has been appointed as a leader or somebody has been given the charge to run this discussion. I am again emphasizing, whatever you want to say with an example. And it is not easy to get example at that time. Try to connect it. Okay? So during the GD you are saying that you have some questions. Please, whatever questions are left, I said that I will give you the feedbacks, or anybody wants to have a feedback or a question, how to conduct the interview, how to be there, how to answer some few things, whatever you feel like. No questions? Everything is clear? Okay, let me ask few of this. Those who could not speak during the interview, what was the reason? Can you raise hands, those who couldn't speak? No shy? Yeah. What was the reason?
So generally, in last two GDs I spoke, but today I think first of all I didn't have the valid content to speak, and second, I don't know, I just couldn't intervene within the point I want to counter or the point I would like to add, because in last two GDs I was able to add points or I was able to contradict to some statements, but today there were no arguments or something like that.
Now, what do you think the panelists will think if you don't speak anything?
That I don't know anything about it and I can't speak properly.
You can't speak properly, you don't have anything to add, or you don't know how to, what is the content is. So what to do?
So
You may be loss of content. There can be possibility then.
During our GD, you told us that even if you have to repeat the points, you should.
Even if you have to repeat somebody's point, you have no idea what if the topic is. Pick up some points, add few words to it, and say something. Right? Okay. Anybody else? Who couldn't speak? Yeah. What was the reason?
Sir, because everyone has covered this point, then I want to explain.
So, in 10 minutes you couldn't find anything else. One, you couldn't see. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is saying something you don't know, right? Add few words to it and say. At least speak out something, right? If you remain, uninterested or not interested in these things, it will be difficult for you to get through. Right? Anybody who was shy of speaking or couldn't intervene between? कि कौन बोलेगा, 6 लोग बोल तो रहे हैं. Huh? No?
One reason I tell you, why people don't speak. This is a mock GD. Oh, this is the one reason I have observed over the years, right? We'll speak when it will be real GD.
So उस टाइम बोला नहीं जाएगा.
वही जैसे कहते हैं कि तब लिखेंगे जब मास्टरपीस लिखना
होगा. मास्टरपीस होगा नहीं और लिखा जाएगा. See, why do we conduct these GDs? आपको क्या लगता है ये GD क्यों करते हैं हम? Practice for what? For the
real test.
आपका GD करते ही क्यों है? IM वाले क्यों GD करते हैं या और कौन क्यों GD करते हैं? Understand the person. अगर या
To understand the behavior of the person in group dynamics.
In a group dynamics. After 2 years, when you join a corporate sector, you are going to be a part of the discussions. Now, I want you to be an active listener, active speaker, active participant. So what we are trying to understand is that how you can behave in a group dynamics में क्या करते हो आप, and you are going to face this test once you join a corporate office day in day out, right? Corporate office में तो meetings ही meetings होती हैं, काम तो जितना होता है वो तो होता ही होगा, but it is more of a meetings. And if you don't interact in the meetings, don't participate in the meetings, right, you will be at a loss. तो हम पहले ही इंश्योर करना चाहते हैं that yes you are an active party, you can be an active participant. और ये चीजें आपको MBA में नहीं सिखाएगा कोई. Let me tell you how to participate in a GT, how to interact. Nobody is going to tell you. आप MBA को ये मत सोचो कि वो आपकी इंग्लिश इंप्रूव कर देंगे, वोकैबुलरी इंप्रूव कर देंगे, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स इंप्रूव कर देंगे. कोई नहीं करने वाला. That is all, you have to do it yourself. And that's why we want to ensure that yes, you are a good learner. Right? Okay. So any questions? Yeah.
Like in hypothetical situation in a GD, there is a member who is dominating everybody and is not stopping even after being intervened once, twice. So and the panel is like, okay, the GD is finished and like everybody might suffer with bad marks or something. So what to do in that case, like because of one person's over dominance, other persons are losing.
See, अगर कोई आपको थप्पड़ मार दे तो आप क्या करते हो? चुपचाप बैठ जाते हो.
But sir, we can't.
Sometimes you have to be slightly aggressive. I'm not saying very aggressive. Sometimes you have to be slightly aggressive, right? As I said that, okay, let me put my words across. It's the modulation, how you speak, right? I have a different view. Let me add some example, right? चुप बैठोगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा, but you have to intervene in a respectful way. I agree with you, but I have a better example than what you are saying. अब कोई बहुत ही ढीठ मिल जाता है तो I can't help that at this moment. But mostly what we have seen is that person comes to know that I am getting too dominant. And the person who is dominant, I can assure you, he will never get through. We are not looking for managers who are so dominant. We are looking for managers who are participating. Right? So ऐसे लोगों की कभी भी सिलेक्शन नहीं हो सकती है. Those who try to dominate a group. Right? Okay. Anybody else? No questions? No questions? Right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You also please come. So एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Good. So now you see from the perspective of other side of the table, right? The people who are actually recruiting it, because sir is on the panel of various institutions where they recruit, right, MBA students for that college. So there what they are actually looking at, right? If you are too much dominant, it may not be in your favor. It's always being participated, right? So now it's time, for a break. But before that, we have very important thing. First, right? So we have our alumni, Naman Taneja, right? So please. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming. So diligently you have done the, work, because whenever I teach, word diligent, so I make you understand that you do it with dil and jaan. ठीक है, तो मैडम बिल्कुल दिल और जान से बैठे हुए थे, एक एक को इतने minutely, इतने और मेरे को ज़्यादा वर्ड्स आते नहीं अंग्रेजी ठीक है, बट diligently she was like making you understand कि बच्चा तुम्हारा ये गलती. I think it is the one of the best VAT sessions you had ever had, right?
Yes.
Great. One more clapping. Yeah.
I always say don't try to be Shashi Tharoor when you are speaking. ये तो किसी को समझ नहीं लगेगा आप क्या बोल रहे हैं. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You are the trust before she joined you.
Right. So, sir is very minutely written, little feedback I was overlooking. So, thank you, sir. Thanks for coming. So, okay, now the GDPI Dangal has entered or maybe completed the day 3. Now you know your capacity, right? First day you punched in 15 hours. Second day again you punched 15 hours. And third day it is almost 10 hours already, right? And you are very, very fresh. To make you more fresh, the cutlets and tea is out there, right? And it is 6:20. 10 minutes?
6:45.
6:45? चलो, इसको बोलते हैं मैनेजमेंट. मैंने 6:45 ही कहना था. ठीक है? So I wanted to hear from our overall coordinator. नहीं, 6:45 we should start because we are 15 minutes behind our schedule. Our guest is already there. Next speaker is already there. It's gonna be a fantabulous session because it's the most innovative session which I'm gonna conduct at 6:45. So don't be late, especially the leaders. And all the leaders do carry your resume. There is a surprise for you. Right? Okay. Photo. Ivan, please, sir. छोटा वीडियो भी बनाना है. Same. A for apple, B for bat, C for cat. D for Dangal. Yeah. D for Dangal. Okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3. A for apple, B for bat, C for cat, D for Dangal. Right. Thank you very much, everyone.
कंट्रोल रूम
यार